My main message today is about the importance of broadening the skills and competencies of professional accountants to meet the needs of the digital age. They need emotional intelligence, they need strategic skills, they need to be connecting across different environments and with their colleagues in all parts of business and society.
We often talk about the need to prepare for the future of work, as if it's an inevitable avalanche that is falling down on us and we need to fit in, we need to match it. But I would like to invite us to look at it from another perspective, from the need to actually create the future of work, taking into account needs and preferences of human beings, so that we educate our children, students and the workforce that the future of work is in their hands and it's up to them to create the world that they want to live in.
The main message is that fears of technological development should be transformed into opportunities, and this should be done by equipping Europeans with the right skills in order to adapt better to a changing world of work and life environment. And I think this should be done by improving equal access to quality education and training at all stages in life. We know that around 90% of future jobs will require some sort of digital literacy, but we're still lagging behind with too many Europeans who lack of basic digital skills.
We can address tomorrow challenges and skills gaps for the workforce by enabling the workforce to harness the opportunities created by the new digital economy and enabling future generation and the workforce to enter the new future of work. To that purpose, BSA has developed a workforce development agenda with 4 main recommendations. Broaden access to technology, create alternative pathways to the workforce, retraining for the current workforce, and most importantly, improve access to technological and science education.
When we think about future of work, people tend to think about digitalization and the impact it will have. However, other big megatrends will also impact the future of work, such as climate change, demographic challenges and changes, as well as globalization. The current view is that the future of work is something that will happen to us rather than something that we can shape. Policymakers must shift this and think about what is the future of work that we want, rather than only what it might look like. And this must include the youth perspective, because without a youth-inclusive future of work, we will not realize the SDGs, and young people will not feel ownership of the future they will live in.
The OECD has called for a transition agenda that works for all. This means getting rid of the front loading of education, moving towards lifelong learning for all, so that we can keep our skills up to date throughout our working lives. Second, we have to have employment and social protection systems that work for everybody employment, independent of their contract status. So getting away from protection of standard employment arrangements. And third, we need to ensure that policymakers are more agile in making their policies, anticipating change and adapting their policies to that change, especially for disadvantaged groups that are at risk of being left behind, such as youth and the low-skilled.
Skills development and lifelong learning are very important to the Finnish presidency. We want to push for update of the lifelong learning strategies and policies in the EU. We believe that lifelong learning should be a genuine opportunity for everybody, for upskilling and reskilling from the basic education to the age of retirement and beyond.